Midtown residents say they want to see an increased police presence in their neighborhood. The Midtown Community Council brought up that problem with elected leaders over the summer, asking for solutions.
Steve Kirch tells us why the chair of the Community Council is looking forward to an agenda item being discussed by the Anchorage Assembly tomorrow.
The Anchorage Assembly is set to vote on a lease agreement that will create a police substation near the Midtown area. But the Assembly chair is cautioning residents that the creation of a police substation might not create the police presence that they're anticipating.
Well, we need a bigger law enforcement presence in Midtown. We've had well over $1.5 million damage done this summer from theft and from vandalism.
Midtown Community Council Chair Chris Stoner made similar comments to elected leaders back in July. The substation will be located in downtown Anchorage, but Stoner says she still likes the idea because the substation will be in proximity to Midtown and local businesses that have experienced issues with crime.
We're hoping for quicker responses and better responses.
Mike Bridges of First National Bank Alaska says tomorrow the Assembly will have an opportunity to approve a lease agreement between the municipality of Anchorage and the bank to establish a police substation inside the Gamble Street First National Bank Alaska building.
It's a 5-year lease to start with a 5-year option after that, and it's $10 a year.
However, Assembly Chair Chris Constant is cautioning residents to temper their optimism.
I understand why people want the presence of police in the neighborhood.
He says the substation is going to be primarily used as a break and rest facility for police. It will not be staffed with officers.
We aren't going to set up police stations independent across town, every neighborhood where somebody wants one. We don't have a city that's large enough. We don't have a population that's large enough. We don't have enough officers to support that kind of an operation. That is certainly what people think.
As an employee of a local business concerned about theft and vandalism, First National Bank Alaska Security Manager James Estes says he does see how the substation will help police respond to emergencies quicker.
The patrol officers' presence here, so they're not having to drive 15 miles away and be outside their jurisdiction, which creates a longer response time.
Stoner says she's still optimistic about the location, and she and other Midtown residents will take whatever they can get.
Police cars will be here, and we call that a police presence when they're here.
The Anchorage Assembly is set to meet at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Now, if the Assembly approves the lease agreement, bank officials say that this facility will be utilized by the first week of January as a substation. Steve Kirch, Alaska's News Source.